Hello everyone, I'm Chin and you can call me Ken. This is the flashlight tutorial for RPG Maker MV. And this time I'm going to teach you how to use the flashlight. And using the flashlight, you got the batteries and the battery hood right over here. And also you'll need an item called flashlight. So you'll need to have the flashlight to turn on the light. So let's just check this out. And also you can use the bottom to control the flashlight. So when I hit the bottom O, I'll just off the light. And when I hit the bottom P, I'll power on the light. And when this battery drop to 30, it'll become red. And when it reaches 0, the light will be turned off. And even if you press your P, you can't open it. Or you use the iron, you can't open the flashlight anymore. And as for this battery, I use the MP as my battery. So now as you can see, the MP is 0 right here. That means if you just change the formation, okay, to Lucia, and as you can see, the hood is 100% right now. And I don't know you noticed this or not, but the MP is 90 and I use percentage to control, so it's not important. So when you power on, it'll drop. The battery would drop. And of course you could off this flashlight and you pour on this again, then it'll just keep dropping. And when it reaches 0, then you can't use it anymore. And now the MP is 0 right over here. Okay, so now let's just take a look how to use this. And first, inside the map, I'll got the flashlight, and then I turn on a switch. And this switch is for battery detect. Well, that's for the hood. So I can control I want it to be yellow or red. And now let's just take a look at the plugin. This is our main character for today, Terrax Lighting. And I also use the button common event, so I could use O button and P button to turn off and turn on the light. And for the tool engine, this is required because I want to use the hood maker, and using hood maker you'll need the tool engine. And hood maker is for the hood, just right over here for the batteries. And then this event indicator, it was just I wanna show my logos, so never mind. Okay, now let's just take a look at the event, the common event. First, let's just look at the item. So I create the item, and the item I've make it consumable to no, and I make a scope to now, so you don't need to choose the target. And the effect is the common event. So let's just take a look at the common event. Common event is our main character for today. And inside here I got 4 common event. The first one is to turn on the flashlight. And first, you need to have the flashlight, the item. Then it'll detect whether your battery is more than 30% or just more than 0% but less than 30%. And if your battery is greater than 30%, then you run this one. Well, this plugin command, it's from Terrax Lighting, and it was to turn on the flashlight. And this is the length and the width you want your flashlight to be, and this is the color, and this is the density. You can change this. It doesn't have to be 5. And when it's greater than 0, but less than 30%, then you run this one. Well, as you can see, the length and the width of the light is different now. So when it dropped down to less than 30%, then the length of the flashlight and the width of the flashlight will decrease. And then when it finally reaches to 0, then you do this plugin command, so you could turn off your flashlight. And at here I've set a flashlight switch, and this switch is to control the battery system. And also at each I also got a switch. The first switch is the low battery switch. Well, this is for the hood. So when this is off, the red hood won't show, and when low battery comes, the low battery hood, the red one, will appear. And then when I trigger this one, I'll just turn on this flashlight, the switch. Okay, and let's just look at when I turn off the flashlight. So when I've turned off the flashlight, I want this flashlight switch to be off, and also I'll use this plugin command to turn off the flashlight. And now it's our battery system. Well, I use MP and it was just like the flashlight turning on, but this time we add one more thing. I add a loop over here. Well, inside the loop, it's how you control your battery. Well, I make it pretty fast so you'll be easier to see the changing of the battery. So inside the loop, I make it to be after every 60 frames, that is 1 second, then the leader will gain MP minus 10. So every second, the leader's MP will drop 10. And you'll need to break a loop, so there is how you break a loop. So when your MP, the percentage, is less than 30%, then you'll break the loop. Well, this task is not important. You don't really need the task. It's just help you test it. And then it was greater than 0 but less than 3%. And inside here, I've turned on this switch, the low battery. So when this switch is on, the low battery hood will show, and that is the red one. And also I've changed the length and the width of the flashlight. And the loop I've do some adjust. So I make this scan MP minus 5, and then is how you break a loop. So when your MP reach 0, then you'll break the loop. Now is when your MP reach 0, then your flashlight will turn off, and then I'll turn off this flashlight switch. And this flashlight switch is for here. So when this is on, your power system, your battery system will be turned on. And this is the last one, to control your hood. So when the battery detect is turned on, so you can turn on when you start the game, then it can detect this one. Then you can detect this. This is for your low battery hood. So when your MP is greater than 30%, then you turn off this low battery switch. So now it was the yellow one. And when it's greater than 0 but is less than 30%, then your battery will become red. That is controlled by this switch, the low battery. And now I'm going to show you the hood maker. And to use the hood maker, you need to go into your game. Then just simply press F12. Then go to your hood maker. Then you can see this is my hood. And inside this one, I'm going to the low battery. So this is the low battery hood I'm using. And to control this low battery hood, all you need to do is to add some code to this condition. And I set the condition to the game switches volume 2. That is the switch ID 2. So when this is on, this low battery hood will shown at here. And also this condition will become green. And if this is off, then you can't see this. So actually you can simply press this, so you can see the hidden one. And now I want to show you this, so I'll just make it show. And inside here, I got a 100%, and to show the text, all you need to do is to add a text. You can add new elements just right over here, and just add a text, and then change the volume. And inside here, this is for your MP. So when your game party.leader.mp and divided by max MP, and because your MP will not always be an integer, so just like I get some characters, the MP is 90, and so to make the percentage to become an integer, so I make a cell, master cell, so I could make this number an integer. And finally, remember to put this, so you'll make the code inside. You'll make the code inside become a number, not just shown the script. So let's just return to the menu, and then let's just have a look. And I'm going to let you see when the power reaches 30% and how is the hood maker looks like. So now when you go to your low battery, as you can see, the condition is now green now. That means this switch is on. So this is the end for this tutorial, and if you like it, please thumbs up or subscribe. Thank you very much.